So the first idiom is to bite the bullet. Bite as in to bite something, and a bullet, something that you put in a gun, to bite the bullet. What to bite the bullet means is to do something difficult or unpleasant with bravery. So you don't want to do something very, very difficult or unpleasant, but you do it anyway. You're brave and you do it. So where does this come from? Well, this actually comes from the battlefield, from war. So many, many years ago, if you had a wound, if you were shot or stabbed or whatever it is, and you needed a very unpleasant procedure from the doctor, there wasn't any anesthetic, there wasn't any painkillers. So what they would do is they would give you a bullet and tell you to bite down on that bullet. I don't know if this helps or not, but that is where it comes from. And understanding where idioms comes from really helps you remember them and use them properly. So let's pick a real question and I'll answer it and use to bite the bullet in the answer. I didn't really want to study law, but I was the only one in my family ever to get high grades in their A-levels. So my mother sat me down one day and said, it's either medicine or law. So I went to a hospital on work experience and fainted when I saw the sight of blood. I'm too squeamish for medicine, so I decided just to bite the bullet and study law. Now, some common collocations of this idiom are to bite the bullet. It's normally to bite the bullet, not bite the bullet. I decided to bite the bullet. I chose to bite the bullet, and I had to bite the bullet. And the correct pronunciation of this is to stress or emphasize bite. Bite the bullet, not bite the bullet. The next idiom is a piece of cake. A piece of cake means that something is very easy. And we often use this when we are reassuring someone who is worried about something. So if my little boy was worried about his maths test, I would say, don't worry, it's going to be a piece of cake. You don't always use it to help someone or give advice to someone. We normally talk about it just when we are describing something that is simple, that is easy to do. Where does this come from? Well, there's quite a debate about where this comes from, but the easiest way to think about a piece of cake is that it's pleasant. It is easy to eat a piece of cake. It is a very nice thing. You might also hear the idiom, it was a cake walk. That means walking around looking at cakes. A very pleasant, nice, easy thing to do. To be honest, compared to practicing law, teaching English is a piece of cake. To give you a concrete example, to qualify as a lawyer takes around 6 years of study and work experience. To qualify as an English teacher only takes 6 weeks. The pay obviously isn't as good, but the students, the clients are much nicer and friendlier. A common mistake that we hear a lot with a piece of cake is to drop the article, to just say, it's piece of cake. If you make that mistake, it's not going to improve your IELTS score. It's going to lower your IELTS score. So don't just pick these and use them without really learning them properly. And again, the pronunciation is a piece of cake. You're stressing piece rather than cake.